Kittens were a family of cats. They lived in a cozy little house at the edge of the forest, where every day was an adventure. Each member of the Whiskerton family had their own unique personality and quirks that made them special. Dad Cat was large and fluffy. His fur was a beautiful shade of ginger, and he had a heart as big as his belly. He loved to sleep and eat. His favorite spot was the big comfy sofa in the living room, where he would often be found napping or munching on his favorite snacks. Mom Cat was sleek and graceful. Her black fur shone like silk, and she moved with an elegance that was mesmerizing to watch. She ruled the house with a gentle paw. Despite her regal demeanor, she was kind and loving, always making sure everyone was happy and well taken care of. Kitten was a tiny ball of energy. His fur was a mix of stripes and spots, and his eyes sparkled with curiosity. He loved to play and explore. Every corner of the house was a new adventure waiting to be discovered, and he never seemed to run out of energy. Kitten chased his tail with boundless energy. His antics often brought laughter and joy to the household, as he darted around in endless circles. Dad Cat watched with one eye open, yawning widely. He found Kitten's energy amusing, but preferred his own leisurely pace. Mom Cat groomed her tail elegantly, pretending not to notice the chaos. She knew that Kitten's playful nature was just a part of growing up. The Whiskertons were a family of contrasts, but they loved each other dearly. Despite their differences, they always came together at the end of the day, sharing warmth, love, and the joy of being a family. Breakfast was a serious affair in the Whiskerton household. Every morning, the kitchen turned into a bustling scene of feline anticipation and human preparation. The cats had their own unique breakfast rituals, each more peculiar than the last. Dad Cat believed in second breakfast and third breakfast. He was a firm believer that one meal was never enough. His eyes would follow every move of his humans, his gaze growing more intense with each passing second. He stared at his humans with intense hunger until his bowl was full. His persistence was legendary, and he always got his way, ensuring his bowl was filled to the brim. Mom Cat preferred to eat with a refined air. She was the epitome of grace, taking her time to savor each bite. Her meals were a delicate affair, a stark contrast to Dad Cat's voracious appetite. She delicately licked her food, making sure each whisker remained spotless. Her meticulous nature meant that not a single crumb was left behind, and her fur was always impeccably groomed. Kitten attacked his food with gusto, scattering kibble across the floor. His enthusiasm knew no bounds, and his meals were a chaotic event, leaving a trail of kibble in his wake. The humans sighed and reached for the broom. Cleaning up after Kitten was a daily chore, but they couldn't help but smile at his boundless energy and the joy he brought to their mornings. Cats, as we know, absolutely love to nap. The Whiskertons were no exception to this rule. Dad Cat could fall asleep anywhere, in any position. Mom Cat preferred to nap in sunbeams, her sleek body stretched out like a furry comma. Kitten, of course, never napped. He was too busy exploring, pouncing, and generally creating mayhem. His idea of a good time was waking up Dad Cat by batting his nose. Life with the Whiskertons was never dull. Every day was an adventure filled with unexpected surprises and delightful moments. They filled their humans' lives with fur, fun, and a healthy dose of chaos. Whether it was knocking over a vase or chasing a stray piece of yarn, the Whiskertons were always up to something. From the early morning wake-up calls, usually involving head boops and loud purring, to the evening cuddle puddles on the sofa, their routine was a blend of mischief and affection. The Whiskertons brought joy and laughter to every day. Their playful antics and loving gestures made even the toughest days brighter. Yes, life with the Whiskertons could be challenging. There were moments of frustration when they caused trouble, but those moments were always overshadowed by their endearing qualities. Their humans wouldn't have it any other way. The bond they shared with the Whiskertons was irreplaceable, filled with mutual love and understanding. After all, who could resist the charm of a family of purring, meowing, and endlessly entertaining cats? The Whiskertons were more than just pets. They were family, bringing warmth and happiness to their home.